What are your plans for the rest of the year in your powerlifting, and what are your plans then for next year?
So when I try to describe my transition into Strongwoman,
Mm.
I took my role as chairperson of KZN Powerlifting very seriously. I took it very seriously, and I felt like I didn't want to be a powerlifting athlete and the chairperson of KZN Powerlifting. I felt like in order to be an official, I had to detach my personal agendas as an athlete. So that's how I kind of started to develop a strong woman for the fun of it,
Mm.
just for the fun of it. It allowed me to be an athlete, it allowed me to compete, but at the same time, I wasn't hosting a competition. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't the one hosting powerlifting and trying to step on the platform. It helped me draw a line between the two. The KZN
Right.
powerlifting, I became an official, and then for me as an individual that wanted to lift and have all the fun, I kind of jumped into strongman. Um, and then I think from there, it snowballed so much. And my next trip now is to the official Strongman Games in the USA.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's awesome.
I'm going to be representing South Africa, yeah, as the under 64 kilo athlete at Worlds. It's very intimidating, very very intimidating, and yeah, that's just kind of where I am. Been investing a lot of time learning
Yes.
strongman, learning to teach myself how to log, how to do a lot of the events. Because, like I said, I have a history of being a powerlifter. I
Yes.
do not have. I'm not dynamic. Don't ask me to run with this weight. I cannot run. So that's where I'm struggling a bit. But I like the challenge. I like the challenge, and I only grow. I only grow as an athlete. I
Mm-hmm.
only can give more after this experience. Yeah, it's a win-win in my opinion.
Awesome. But now, any powerlifting goals for the balance of the year? Are you going to be popping up to visit Sun City to see some of the lifting, some of the athletes? And then, obviously, are you coming
Uh,
up here to do any comps for provincials?
no, I think we're going to keep it local. We've got our
Mm.
club competition coming up in the middle of November, so we're prepping for
Okay,
that.
cool. Awesome.
Um, yeah, we've got a club competition coming up, and then we've already started the discussion around provincials. I think we want to, exactly like we said, keep the standard, make sure everything's in order,
Mm-hmm.
deliver. It'll be our second provincials as KZN. Our
Right.
first competition
That's
we
so
ever
cool.
hosted was a provincial. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was provincials last year, so it's only our second one, and I think that's kind of where our energy is going. In terms of competing as a powerlifter, I'm gonna hold it off. Maybe
Okay.
next year. I do miss the platform. I love my squats, and I've been building a pretty decent squat. So we won't talk about bench, but my squat and deadlift is actually pretty good.
Awesome.
I would